Hi, so how does the chin age? Does the chin age? Yes, it does. So what are the changes that happens? When you're young, you have a nice chin, right? Which is slightly elevated, slightly turned up and nice and sharp. And the chin and the jawline has no separation. It's like a one seamless line with no depression here, which we call as the prejowl sulcus. And when you talk, there's no popply chin that happens. Chin is nice and smooth. But as you start growing old, the skin on the chin starts to get really dry and around the chin gets really dry, which can also come out as a perioral darkness. So the first thing you do is make sure you end up applying a lot of moisturizer and then maybe add a skin lightening regime to the area around this. Do not scrub and rub it because the friction only makes it worse. Then for that little popply chin that happens, and then around the chin you start getting the mouth going down in an angle, and you may end up having a few bracket-like lines here. For that, we end up using a little bit of a toxin to take away the tension of the muscle called as DAO, which pulls the corner of your muscle down here, mouth down. So we just pop it up. And then the use of fillers for loss of volume. So the chin loses volume because the fat here becomes a little lesser like the rest of the face. And then the chin, the bone of the chin starts to become smaller and it rotates upward. So then you start seeing this crease become even more deeper, chin becoming smaller. So by now the changes that's happening under the neck is now shown even more because the chin has become smaller. So the one way of working at it is just slightly bring the chin back to its original length. And then also work on the prejowl sulcus that I was telling you here with a little bit of a filler. So you give the structural support on the side as well, because even there's a bony change that's happening. Now, what I would like to warn you is the injection that we give here, which is the botulinum toxin, is extremely sophisticated job because there are muscles underneath that which can also get affected and alter your smile and alter the way the lower lip works. So you need to go to an expert. Number two, when you end up working on a chin here, please understand, if you end up doing an overtly long chin, it actually looks bad. I see a lot of people walking with big cheeks and extremely sharp chin or extremely long chin. That completely defies the purpose. You can't use the chin to hide the change happening here. The change happening under the chin on your neck needs to be dealt with on a separate level for what it is worth here. You can't try and hide it with the chin, so don't make it that long. You only make it long enough to get back to the previous chin that you had. So that's how you work on it. And two, I'd also like you not to obsess over the crease here and go overboard and make it straight. I've seen a lot of people that makes the feminine chin look very masculine. And again, when you work on the chin, it's important to know whether it's a feminine chin or a masculine chin, which is for the man or for the woman. When we work for the woman, it's more narrower, it's a smaller chin with a nice tilt on the top. But then if it is for a man's chin, it's a more wider chin, more robust to give it the masculine feature. If you look at a man's chin, it's broad and it's nicely defined, isn't it? So we work on that really, really well. You could also give them a little tilt, which looks really nice. So a strong chin makes a man look very, very masculine. But a strong chin makes a woman look very masculine also, which you don't want. So that's how the skin aging around the chin happens and the aging changes that you see, and a little tips for you to observe and understand what your doctor might do and you would like your doctor to do.